Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Sam Livecast. It's a new week. It's still International Sandwich Week. Thank you very much.
Yeah, woohoo. It's the second week, baby.
Second week.
Week
not,
two.
We've not doubled a week before. And today's sandwich comes from Cape Town, South Africa. Sorry. Cape Town, South Africa.
Africa.
That I saw when I was there, that I didn't have it.
How could you not have it?
Because we just ate the entire time. Yeah. And you walk past the place and you go, right, it's like having In-N-Out and then you go past the pizza place. Can you have a piece of pizza after you've had
I'll have one of those things when I get home. Oh, wait. No, I
There's
won't.
only so much food you can put in your system, for God's sake.
I'm sure Mom had
That's why you got to train.
By the way, we were talking before we started about that friend of Lynn's that was a chef at 1540. No, yes. Was a chef at 1540. Then he went to Delicious, and then he's now gone to Urban Solace's Solace in the Moonlight Lounge.
Right. Mm-hmm.
What a nomadic business that is.
It is. I mean, you think about how many chefs can like exchange hands in a certain place at once, and that's like a normal thing. I never walk into the same place and take photos, right, and then see the same staff. There's always someone new or someone just left.
Right.
Always.
What a business. I'm glad. There's times when I wish that I worked in restaurants, and then most of the time I'm very glad that I haven't.
I'm with you, man.
It's
yeah.
fucking
Wait,
grueling.
I was just going to say, do you think that there's one business or industry out there that's more deceptively glamorous?
No, I think
you know
that's
what I mean?
it. And I think that's why
in a restaurant, people don't see the grind behind it.
They don't see the grind. And many people make the mistake of believing it's solely about the food. So I told you on Friday's show that I did that event at Harrah's, right?
Yeah, Harrah's.
So after my parts, then I'm just chatting with the audience and answering questions and stuff. And a woman puts up her hand, and she goes, "Here's my question. What do you think of a restaurant that's just built around different types of gnocchi?" And I said, "I think that sounds like your dream, is it?" She goes, "It is kind of. We just started talking about it." She goes, "What do you think?" I go, "I think it sounds way too nichey. Way too nichey." I didn't want to burst her bubble because I could see in her eyes when she was asking the question, she was all animated and liked it, and her husband's there, and he's nodding along with her and stuff. But I said, I don't think that's a business.
Like a gnocchi bar?
I think that's right.
Bar. So do you think that that's almost like rather than having a burger place, you have a chicken burger place, I guess, or a bacon burger place? I know what you mean. It's a little more niche.
It's a lot more niche. And I said, let me ask. You make great gnocchi. And the husband goes, "No, she makes amazing gnocchi." And I said, you know what? Therein lies the problem that I think a lot of people have. Hold on, I got to shut these screens. Sorry, you won't see me for a second, but
What is it? Oh, we got bugs coming in?
some little flies or something.
Oh, whatever happened to you? And there's no bugs.
It's supposed to be. We call it bug summer when the weather's hot and the bugs are flying around.
You got a
There's just
guard dog
couple
over
of
there
them.
keeping watch.
Yeah, she's doing a really good job.
Yeah.
And wait, hold on. Go back.
You wouldn't even think that was an active camera. Oh yeah, he's really on top of it too.
And what's in his head? Kid's sitting there licking himself.
Literally on top of the sofa.
Hey, get on it, man. Get off the stick, will you?
He's going to look at himself.
So here's what I think happens. People sit in a restaurant and they eat lasagna. And they look at one another and they go, well, this lasagna is not very good and this place is packed. And you make amazing lasagna. Imagine the business we could do if we had your lasagna. There's the birth of a restaurant right there. They know nothing about managing people. They know nothing about running a restaurant. They know nothing about ordering systems and equipment and fixing and time clocks and all that kind of stuff. All they know is how to make a pan of lasagna.
Not to mention management.
Right, and well, that's what I said, managing a restaurant. So therein lies the biggest mistake. That's why restaurants are the number one failing business. The number one failing business. Because people think it's just about the food. You can't make a whole restaurant around gnocchi. I said maybe what you could do is you could do a gnocchi food truck.
Maybe, yeah.
Why don't you do that? Instead of spending $500,000, spend $50,000, run the experiment, and see how it goes. Mm-hmm. And they went like this. Wow, we don't really want to, And it's because they have these dreams, these aspirations of gnocchi success.
But these dreams cost you a lot of money, put you into massive amounts of debt, and then when you lose all your money in a restaurant,
Exactly right. Then you're screwed.
You're screwed.
Then you're screwed. So run the experiment with a truck or something. Or I said this. Or how about you make your gnocchi It's that good. You find somebody to produce it for you, and then you sell it into stores.
Yeah.
I can't think of too many gnocchis you can buy prepared,
That are good,
ready
yeah.
with sauces that are good right now.
No.
I thought it was a good idea.
That's a
She goes-
brilliant idea.
She goes, well, but I don't know how to do that. I go, but you don't know how to run a restaurant either.
For some
and that's
rea-
going to be the more important thing to know
yeah.
what you don't know.
What do you think it is that people just people don't know what they're getting into? They just don't realize. They only see the tip of the iceberg, which is the restaurant itself, I guess.
I said this to
They
her.
don't
I
see
said,
what
look,
goes beyond it.
I said, when it comes to San Diego, I believe I have a greater chance of early restaurant success than most people starting a restaurant. And I'm scared out of my mind to start a restaurant. So if I'm scared with a good name and a good following and all that stuff, I think you should be freaked out.
Yeah. That's
I don't think
absolutely
that the
true.
restaurant business is something that you go into lightly. I really don't. Can I show you a picture?
Hell yeah.
I'm very proud of this.
Is it a picture you took?
Yep. Boom. Check it out. What do you notice?
Hey, that guy looks familiar.
It's Jason Marco. It's text artist.
Cool.
Well, his art looks familiar, I meant to say.
The art does. That's a wall that he did in Encinitas.
That's sweet.
That's really cool.
But what do you notice?
There's two of them.
Yeah.
There's two of them.
So you took it and he ran behind you and
Yes.
stood in the other spot?
Yes, that was the
Wow.
panoramic function on the iPhone.
Wow.
That's all it is.
I was wondering because as I was looking at it, I was thinking, okay, he ran across, but then he would have been in every
Would have
frame.
been a shot.
so
He
we-
ran behind me. I stood
so-
as far back as I could against the wall in that little alleyway, left enough room for him. I took the picture once with him on one end, and I looked at it and I went, oh, no, shit. We got to do this better. Because that reminded me of the school picture that I used to take at the high school that I went to.
Nice job.
300 kids all lined up in the field and a camera that went like this. Get off the picture for a second. A camera that's set up on a motor, and they pushed click, and the camera went.
Jeez.
I graduated in 1977, so it was old school technology.
I've never even heard of that. I'm a
but it was
photographer.
300 people, like on 5 or 6 rows.
And you had to stand real still, right?
Right. So if it was if it was 6 rows, no, you're laughing. If it's 6 rows, that's 50 people a row, which is fairly wide, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that's what it was. 6 rows, 50 people, and the camera was on a motor that did that. Basically, the motorized version of what you do with the iPhone panoramic function.
You know what's funny?
And every year there was a kid that would jump down from one side, run around the back and stand at the other, get in the picture twice, and he'd get beat for it. Because it was a private school, you could beat kids.
That's hilarious because, you know, they build very sophisticated equipment that does exactly that, but
Yeah.
people think
Right.
it's new technology and
It's
new
not
thought.
new technology at all. And you can do it with the iPhone on the panoramic function. Do it. He could have been in there 4 times if I'd gone slow enough and figured out how to make it happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to try that at some point.
He could be doing different things like talking to himself.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, check this out. Supermarket shopping today. What do you see?
A lot of teriyaki.
Brand competition.
How about, sorry, well, first you see a blurry picture.
Yeah.
I apologize for that. But you see the Soy Vey on the left. We all know that brand. Do you know it, Max? Do you know it, Lynn?
No, I
Love
don't.
it. I love
Soy
Soy
Vey?
Vey. We have a jar in our fridge right now.
It's been around for a long time. And that's not their main flavor. There's another one that's more, but it's just that Safeway completely ripped it off with the same name. I mean, come on.
Oh, wait. Island teriyaki.
Soy Vey,
It's
Island
a little bit of a
teriyaki.
generic name. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's-
Island teriyaki? No, same kind of shape bottle. I don't think they needed to do that.
No, it-
Also in the store today, do you remember the coconut milk craze that we talked about a while
Yeah,
back?
yeah.
Next up,
Almond
almond.
Wait,
No.
I don't think this is. I think this was before coconut milk.
Well, I'm just starting to notice it, and it all grosses me out. The
it's
idea of
crazy.
drinking almond milk, I could almost throw up thinking
Really,
about that.
I've been drinking almond for such a long
It's not
time.
that- okay, it's not that. It's not disgusting.
In my mind,
Why?
it's disgusting.
I
Have
love
you ever
almonds.
had like that almond cheese, like at a vegan place?
No, that disgusts me.
No, who wants almond cheese?
I mean, I've had it before. It's not
Wait,
terrible.
you can't use, if it's vegan, you can't say cheese.
That's why it's made out of
It's
almonds.
fake cheese.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
My oven
Almond
just went
cheese?
off. My oven just went up. That means it's time to get into International Sandwich Week for week 2. It's time to make I'll tell when we come back. Don't go away. When we come back, we're making a Gatsby. Oh, I just said it.
Oh,
Shit.
snap.
I didn't mean to. It's going to be really good. See you in a second. All right, so think about this. The holidays are coming up. You got to give people presents. I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. Go to weolive.com. Find some amazing certified California extra virgin olive oil to give as a gift, don't give the same thing this year. Please elevate your eating experience and your friends and family with something decent like amazing olive oil from We Olive. And if you put my name, Sam, in the little box on the checkout page, you'll get 10% off anything you order. WeOlive.com, lots of stuff there to check out. Free shipping or something, or $10 if you... What is the shipping?
I think it's still $10.
$10 over something. I can't remember. If you buy a certain amount, it's only $10. They're amazing people. Even better olive oil. We love them. So check them out right there.
Will do.
Cool. Cool. And get a few bottles to put in your trunk. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to go to somebody's house for a holiday party. And as you pull up, you're going to go, shit, we forgot to get something for Bob and Susan. You go, no, we've got We Olive in the trunk. It's perfect. Wrap up nice, give it to them, they'll be blown away. All right, so this is called a South African Gatsby.
Gatsby.
And there's all kinds of things that can go into it. So think hoagie-ish with the addition of fries, which are in the oven.
Nice.
And it can be different meats. The meat that, never bought this before. The meat that I saw it with, advertised that I was too full to eat, was bologna.
Oh, that is like bologna,
And
dude.
the bologna. It was the only one I could find at the store. I suppose if I went to a meat market, which this was kind of a last-minute ad today, I was going in a different direction that you'll see later this week, but it didn't work out for today, so I decided to go this way. I suppose if I'd gone to a meat market, I could have found like some professional bologna or something, correct?
Yep, that's bologna.
That's bologna, all right. So this is going to go on. I got a good roll. A nice roll that this thing's going to go on. Let me get the other things that I need out of here. I need some... Oh, God, please don't do this to me. Oh, my God. Are you kidding? This can't be possible.
I think that's a pretty messy fridge I see right now.
That I don't have ketchup? Ketchup is sadly one of the mainstays of this thing. Okay, hold on. Nobody move. I got it. I'm going to use chili sauce. Okay, so I'm changing it a little bit. But it's not chili like in the Asian chili hot sense. It's this chili, which is like I call this North American chili.
It's pretty much ketchup.
It's like kicked up ketchup.
Yeah.
I think we used this recently for something.
We did?
We did.
Maybe I'm wrong.
No, we did. I can't remember for what recipe, though.
Oh, yes, the cocktail sauce.
Oh, yeah.
For the shrimp, yay. I will be the guy that remembers. Okay, so I got a head of romaine here that I'm going to now turn into some lettuce for this.
Oh, I got one of those knives you're holding. What is it, like a...
Asian vegetable knife.
What is
That's
it?
what I call it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's what those guys call it.
Yeah.
So the bologna gets heated, and we've got South African hot sauce.
What?
From a company called Nando's. It's all over South Africa. It's a chicken place, but they make a bunch of their sauces.
Ooh.
This is the garlic piri piri, and piri piri is a spicy pepper. Smells really good.
Really?
I think we're gonna like that. Fries are in the oven. This is here. What have I got? I got ketchup, fries, bologna. So I gotta do. I don't know how much of this to do. What size are these pieces?
Mm-hmm. What size are these pieces? Come on, dude. It's bologna. Just put
Wait
it
a second. How did this? Okay, you tell me, where's quality control? Here's one piece, and here's the other piece.
No, that's
That
just a
looks
piece
like
that didn't.
two stuck
Yeah, it
together.
didn't get
There's
sliced.
not two stuck together.
It probably just
there.
didn't get sliced in half.
It
man.
didn't get sliced at all. Okay, so this is better.
Where's quality
So
control?
what do we think? We think we're going to do 4. What the F? Here's another one. The frickin' Oscar
Those
Mayer
are
Company.
doubles.
Why are there doubles?
Because it's bologna and nobody knows.
No,
what
I think
it
there's
is.
a thick slice and there's a thin
Well,
slice.
how do you? What kind of packaging is this?
That's true. Those aren't very evenly sliced for being such a processed-looking
Jeez
product.
Louise. Here they go.
Scary.
Oh my gosh, there's much better bologna than that, sir.
I have not bought bologna before in my whole life. It's just I didn't grow up with bologna.
We used
There
to
was no bologna sandwiches.
no, dude. Bologna toasted like you're doing right now. Is
Grilled,
the
you
best. Grilled, toasted.
Right.
Put a lot of heat on one side.
I think it elevates it. That's what I can tell you that much. Okay, so let's cut this bad boy open.
I feel like parents everywhere are gonna be like, "Wow, we can stick French fries with our bologna. This would be great."
I don't get this. These giant pieces. How can a mother who's buying that to make sandwich for the children plan anything that makes sense? I need 5 sandwiches. I got 8 thin ones and 12 thick ones. What do you do with that? You don't do anything with that. You just go with it.
What is bologna? Well, I don't even want.
I don't even know what it is, dude. Please.
I know, like
Where's all the
traditionally, it's
packaging?
like a cured meat, right? It's like prosciutto or whatever.
Here's what it is. It's lips and snouts. It's mechanically separated chicken, pork, water, corn syrup, and then a bunch of things I can't pronounce.
That's gross. But this will be good.
I'm actually like feeling this. You know? I want the bologna down first, I think. No, let's do this. Yes, I want bologna down first. I feel like maybe I should have thrown another one on there. No, it'll be fine. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay, everyone. We're going to be okay.
Wait, so why the bologna? If Gatsby could be anything, why the bologna? Like, why is it that you just gravitated towards it today?
Because that's the one that I saw in a store in a little shop window.
Got it.
It was a Gatsby. It was a bologna Gatsby, for lack of better terminology. I don't know that that's what they called it, but the people that were with when I asked, they said, "Oh yes, it's very popular down here. They're made with all kinds of things, sometimes turkey, sometimes steak, onions, that kind of stuff. But bologna happened to be the thing at this place, and I wanted it real bad. And for some reason, I love the idea of the bologna. Even though I've not had it, I like the idea of cooking the bologna like this and then seeing what it does. And the whole taste profile thing, right? Because it's sort of baconish a little bit to me. It's got that kind of thing coming through, I think. I don't really know. Okay, but let's do this.
Tails and snouts.
Tails and snouts. Here we go. So we're going to take the bologna and we're going to put it on like this. Uh-oh, now it's sticking.
No, save the bologna.
Now I got trouble right here in River City. Okay, here's my bologna. You know what? I should have used those big fat slices. Those would have been something. Okay. So now fries go in here. What a mental sandwich this is. And they love these things down there. And there's competitions, like who's got the best one. And
I could make a pretty mean Gatsby now I think about it.
yeah,
Just got to think a little outside the box.
you what?
Just got to think a little outside the box.
I hear you.
Put spam in it.
Spam. Okay, so we're going to do this with our not real ketchup, but ish, right? There. A little bit of this South African piri piri sauce. I'm scared of how fast it's going to come out. There we go.
Oh, that's going to be amazing.
And now the lettuce. And I might make this differently, Lynn, for the pictures. Maybe not build it exactly the same way. And then you take a knife and you go squish in the middle so it can fold up. And there you go.
Oh, look at that.
Here's your Gatsby. Here's your bologna Gatsby. And it tastes like this. I wish the bologna was thicker. I should have used those thick slices. This stuff is hot and really tasty, really delicious.
That is an interesting sandwich.
I'm liking this. I mean, there's plenty of carbs, but you got the crispy bologna in there, this little bacony kind of thing. The fries add a really nice little layer. I love the cool crunch of the lettuce on top of it. And the ketchup or the chili sauce that I use, just enhanced by the piri piri, which is delicious. You could use any kind of hot sauce that you like. I'd like the idea of using one that came from South Africa that makes sense in this whole thing. International Sandwich Week 2 has gotten off to a very strong start. Mm-hmm. With the Gatsby from Cape Town is where I saw it, where it's very popular. I'm going to tell you this. There's something coming up this week that you're going to have to see. It's mostly a dinner. It's dinner things turned into a sandwich, which maybe isn't all that weird until you have it. Then it's going to be, no, it's not going to be weird. It's going to be delicious. That's all I have to say. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're the Sam Livecast. We like that you're here. Tell your friends. Follow me on Twitter, The Cooking Guy, Instagram, The Cooking Guy, and of course, samlivecast.com. Everything is right there. See you on Wednesday. Thanks for being here. Don't eat bad food.